Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, February 27th, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. First up, big news this week was announced yesterday afternoon, or late afternoon, that Google is bringing mobile-friendly factors to the search results as we expected, to the mobile search results starting, and they gave us a date, April 21st. Now, Google said in the blog post it's going to happen on April 21st. They asked John Mueller about this, and John Mueller said it's not going to happen before April 21st. So hopefully on April 21st. If not, you have until then to prepare for it. Again, this is around mobile-friendly web pages if it renders nicely for a mobile device. Google has all these testing tools out there, all these reports and all these things you can do to actually confirm that your site is mobile-friendly, so you have time to prepare before this April 21st deadline. Also, part of this, which I didn't announce in my blog post, but I did post on Search Engine Land, was that if you are doing app indexing, where you're submitting your app data to Google via sitemap files, which link back to, I reference back to web pages, if a person signed in on their Android device and they have your app, that app will tend to rank better if the content matches and irrelevant. So they're using, that actually launched yesterday. This is launching on April 21st. We have a tremendous amount of content about this, including John Mueller talking about this for about 5+ minutes, specifically about this thing, and I have all the slides as ping files on my site if you want to take a look at that. So if you want to learn more about this major change, because tons of searches are happening on mobile, probably about half or more of the searches that people are doing today are on mobile devices. People are going to search for your website on a mobile device, and if you're not mobile friendly, it's not going to rank well, according to Google. Just to commemorate Panda, Panda is now 4 years old. It turned 4 years old on the 24th of this week, February 24th. And obviously Panda is a major algorithm. Without it, I mean, any SEO who doesn't know what Panda is not really an SEO. Panda really fundamentally changed Google search results, their perception in the public in terms of the quality of the search results, as well as changed how SEOs and webmasters build websites. So it's definitely significant. It's 4 years old now, and I thought I'd mention that. Talking about updates, we haven't had a Panda update in a while. It's been over 4 months. We haven't had a Penguin update in a while as well. But it looks like Google's testing something. It looks like over the past few days, something also happened in mid-February as well, but now, again, it seems like it's kicking up again, where a lot of webmasters are noticing a lot of changes in the Google search results. They're thinking, obviously it's related to search quality, but they're thinking that Google might be releasing an update soon or maybe testing something really big. Again, it's been a while since we had a Panda and Penguin update, so maybe something big is happening. I have more about this with quotes from people who think that this is happening, when it's happening, and so forth on February 27th, which is today at seroundtable.com. This is pretty shocking. It's pretty cool, actually. I think this is just wild. I don't think Google's going to release this. I think it's just something they're testing to see how it goes, but I don't think they're going to actually release this. But they're actually showing to some limited users, this is a test that they're experimenting with, a slow label in the search results. So if you do a search for something and Google thinks that website is slow, Google's going to show you a label that has a red label on it that shows slow. And here's a picture of it. You see over here, zoom in a little bit more. See over here, it's labeling YouTube as slow as well as Google Scholar as slow with this little slow label. And of course, it kind of looks like the ad label. Google mobile friendly kind of reminds me of the mobile friendly test they were doing, but this is pretty significant, and I'm really interested to see if and when this will launch to the public, if ever. Google's also warning users. This is a new thing they're doing. They're warning users before you visit websites, specifically that trigger unwanted downloads. The downloads don't have to be malware. They don't have to be hack sites. It's just unwanted downloads. This has nothing to do with the misclassification of that hack sites from last week. John Mueller told me it's nothing to do with that. But Google's actually now, for search, Chrome, and ads, going to go ahead and warn people before they actually click on a site that has unwanted downloads. So you see actually a bunch of sites complaining about this now in the webmaster forums. This is interesting. Talking about hack sites, Google's Eric Kwan, who's part of the search quality team, is actually emailing random webmasters who are affected by hack sites, asking them if they need help. And somebody was like, why is Google emailing me? You know, this must be fake. So they posted about this in the forums, and Eric responded and said, no, it actually is me, but I'm trying to help some webmasters fix their hack sites. So that's pretty nice to see Google actually offering one-on-one support. for webmasters who have hacked sites. Google also said that they are working on a new link guidelines. So they have a link schemes guideline. The last time they updated their link schemes guidelines specifically was back, I think, in January or February of last year. And Google's John Mueller said he thinks they're actually working up new guidelines specifically around widgets and probably other things in terms of how to help webmasters understand good links versus bad links, are widgets allowed, widget links allowed, and so forth. So we'll see when that happens. Also, I've been fascinated by this Google News hangout we have. We're learning a lot of new things about Google News and how they rank stuff, and obviously I'm a news publisher, so it's interesting to me. And Google News, Stacy Chen basically said that publishers should use the standout tags, which basically means this content is really, really important, it should stand out, it's great, but they should use it often for third-party sites, saying that this site that I'm referencing in my article, not my site, but this other site, let's say the New York Times or some other website, really is a great article. I'm going to say they stand out on this. And they say you can use it as often as you like for third parties, but I think you use it max 7 times a week or something like that for your own website. That's Google News specifically. When you have time, this is definitely worth a watch. You can see this webmaster who has really been trying for a really long time. He's been in business since 1993. He's been trying for like 5+ years to go ahead and get his website back in the good graces of Panda. I think it's 4+ years, he said. And he's been trying and trying, and there's nothing he could do. And he goes ahead and rants on for about 5+ minutes to John Mueller of Google, saying, you know, I've been doing everything right. You've been telling me for years and years I'm doing everything right. And this guy's in the hangouts with John all the time. And John's like, yeah, you're doing everything right. Just give the algorithm some time. And it's been years and years, and nothing's been going on. You can see John Mueller really say nothing, and nothing he could say about the algorithm and about why he's not ranking well. But it's definitely worth a watch. There's a lot of comments on this thread as well, as you can see. Google Play is getting search ads. It's something they're testing. You can take a look here. You can see there's a little ad icon over here. It's good. So now mobile app developers could actually promote their ads in the search results at Google Play, specifically using AdWords. Well, it's not live yet. It's being tested, but oops. All right, so the next is AdWords only call. So now Google's offering a way to just do call-only campaigns. Before, you had to set up multiple extensions and do weird things to actually get it to only be call ads. Now you can actually set up specifically, very quickly, call-only ads within AdWords so that people can only call you and not click on your website. Bing Ads announced that they're now launching globally. This has only been launched in certain countries, the ability to actually go ahead and convert your ads from AdWords directly into Bing Ads. So now it's a global release of this AdWords importer tool for Bing Ads, which is nice. Google is testing multi-Googly designed mobile results. This made some big news earlier this week. Let me go ahead and show you a picture. You can see here, you got a yellow line, a blue line, you got a green line, you got a red line. These are Google colored lines separating the mobile results. Again, pretty cutesy. I don't think Google's going to release that anytime soon, but they're definitely testing it. Where are we at? Google Search offers entity data in your Autosuggest. So when you do a search, and I've seen this before, but I was actually able to replicate this for the first time myself. You do a search for Casablanca, just say Casa, and it actually goes ahead and gives you a search for it, just for the 1942 film and just for the city of Morocco. It's pretty interesting to see Google actually do this. And obviously it helps the searcher navigate what they're really trying to look for and get the proper search results. Google has upgraded their business photos section to be a lot more robust. So now you can actually upload photos specifically for identity photos, which you can see over here. These are identity photos, interior photos, exterior photos, photos at work, team photos, as well as additional photos. So you can actually separate the photos by category, which gives people a better view of your business, which is nice. I still have to do that for my business, but one day I'll get to it. Google My Business also now is requiring you to set a primary category. Before, you used to be able to actually add categories, but now you actually have to go ahead and set a primary category when you go ahead and set up your business or edit your business profile in Google My Business. Interesting enough, Google is actually testing a live chat feature in the Google search results for local results. So if you do searches for certain keywords, you'll see over here, there might be on the right-hand side box. This shows up on the right-hand side box for a local result, a chat icon. And the chat icon will trigger Google Chat or Google Hangouts to actually work and initiate a chat with the actual customer or the actual business owner. And finally, Google's testing AdSense arrows, new flavor of AdSense arrows. There's 2 I spotted this week. One is with the arrow circle in the middle of the page, in the middle of the ad, which I haven't seen yet, and also weird white patterns despite what you actually set. So that pretty much covers the search news this past week. My name again is Barry Schwartz. This is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. Today again is Friday, February 27th. Everyone have a great end of the February, and I'll see you guys in March. Everyone have a great weekend. Bye.